Hello, it is that dramatic guy here, and today I want to be talking about another embarrassment that TBS have decided to release. Now, we can all admit that comedy, and very much so, the genre itself is very subjective to an extent, but there are lines that we cross. Sometimes it can be work, sometimes it can be funny, sometimes it can not be funny. I mean, there's some things I watch I find, funny, guilty pleasure, cringe, a multitude of things. But it seems that after The Office, there hasn't been any good comedy sitcoms ever since. I don't know. I'm sure there are plenty of good ones like maybe Konosuba, Barry, The Community. That's it I know of. But watching this trailer alone, if you've seen this, you know how much of an embarrassment this is. It's basically, okay, let's read this description here. A 14-year-old pubescent Persian boy, Nassim Pedrad, navigates through the first year of high school on a mission to become popular. Chad's relationships and sanity are pushed to the limits and uses every tactic at his disposal to befriend the cool kids while enduring his mother's new dating life and recording his cultural identity. First of all, Chad is not a guy. It is a woman. And it's a Viner. Wow, that's some cool stuff. Because looking at the trailer alone, Chad looked like something like a tween of like Elliot Page. How skinny, sickly, and tired that poor woman had to go through just to cut off her breasts just to show off that, oh, I am a straight white man. No, that is not a man. That is a very, very sickly woman. And looking at this trailer alone, I'm just like, what the hell were you thinking? Like, you look at that right there. Do you see a boy? I don't. I see a very out of place actress trying to play the role. That does not look like a woman or a man, a pubescent boy. It does not. Look at the face and say, oh yeah, that is a pubescent boy. No. He would look uglier. He would not sound like a middle-aged woman. He would have the ugliest faces you can ever imagine. And it seems there's always been a divide between the critics and the audience, and it's been very apparent ever since for a long time. But since Rotten Tomatoes had removed the audience score, what they originally did, they mixed the audience and the critic reviews together, and they make up an average score. And they'd taken that out after the release of Captain Marvel, how much of the bestest ever film you can ever think of. And this is what you get. Now, look at this. And it's saying like it's LeBron James's. It's just LeBron. Like, is this supposed to be funny? Because apparently it's a comedy. Do you see that? Alright, I just don't understand how they can just push this out and say, oh yes, this is a boy, that we're gonna have this, and I just don't like this. It's just strange, it doesn't make sense. And they always push out this woke narrative, like Chad, like come on, you gotta think of a better name. It's not funny, it's just cringing. So awful, just to blast through this, and I'm just like, there are better shows and better medias that you can watch. Maybe I'll go back and watch Barry, or maybe I would rather rewatch The Office again to see this monstrosity. It's just me. All in all, I just don't think anyone is going to be willing to watch this show. And they keep pushing out this bullshit stuff. And expect them to say, like, oh, we're just going to clap our flippers like a bunch of seals. No. I don't think anyone is going to be willing to watch this. And even if you have the critics giving it free hand jobs, I don't think that anyone is willing to say, oh yeah, this is some funny stuff. Even my family, who tend to be, how do I say, and not as informed as I, would find this just annoying as hell. Just don't waste your time. Don't waste your time on this. Watch better things. Watch Godzilla vs. King Kong or whatever you want. Just avoid this at all costs. Avoid it like the plague, as it is. Then again, thank you very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. I'll see you guys later.